SAP Lumira enables us to acquire non-traditional data sources by taking advantage of data access extensions. In this example, we'll install the extension for MongoDB, which stores data in documents, and acquire a dataset based on Bitcoin transactions. First, we'll download the extension from the SAP Store. We need to enter account details and read and accept the terms and conditions for the extension. If we check our inbox, we can see that an email with the download details has been sent to us. Now we'll download and unzip the relevant files. In SAP Lumira, we'll install the extension using the Extension Manager, which we can access through the File menu. After the restart, we're ready to acquire a dataset using the extension. We need to specify a unique name for the dataset and define the IP address for the machine where MongoDB is hosted. Once we've connected, we can see any available databases and their associated collections. In this example, we'll take a look at the collections in the blockchain here, a public ledger of Bitcoin transactions. Note that we can choose to sample the data during acquisition using various methods and define our sample size. A custom interface opens that enables us to choose what we want to include in the query. Each node in the interface represents an individual property in the collection. If we hover the cursor over the node, we can see some basic data profiling information. The size of the ring around the property represents the frequency with which the property appears in the data. From here, we can choose to include the property in the dataset. In this example, we'll include the BPI, which is the exchange rate for the transaction. Once we've made our selection, a sample of the data displays at the bottom of the window. We'll also add the date of the transaction, the hash or unique identifier for the transaction, and the transaction count. For parent nodes, we can choose how nested collections will be added to our dataset, as rows or as columns. In this example, we'll drill down into the nested collections to add the value of each transaction. And finally, we'll add the IP address for the individual behind the transaction, which acts as a unique identifier for the account. Once we've selected all of the desired properties, we can acquire the dataset. At this point, the document structure is flattened and the data is returned as a table. Note that the properties have been returned and defined as individual measures and dimensions. Now we can save the document. Visit the SAP Store to download SAP Lumira free today.